Happy Monday, Wilmington, Ohio, Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. What I'm about to do is show a local judge's wife, and as it's entitled, entitled mentality. Do you think it exists in this public record that I requested and received from the Ohio State Highway Patrol? Do you believe that this person who has openly stated on social media that she and her husband have been separated for 9 years and that they aren't a happy couple found it convenient to use his name to potentially get out of the ticket that she did get out of, in fact? Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you, it's in no specific order, but I'm going to show you just a mentality, and then you compare and contrast. What do you think would have happened if that was you? And I'm going to do a series of these videos. We're going to be talking about entitlement mentality. We're going to be talking about um, officials in office who don't follow their own procedures, who cover mishaps. We're going to be talking about a great deal of things here that takes place right here in Clinton County, Ohio, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. And then we're going to discuss the RICO that's being put together, and anyone that's involved or employed with the city and or the county. I would imagine if you're not a part of that nonsense, that you may jump on board and start using your whistleblower status to evade any of the repercussions, because knowing is enabling. Enabling is participating. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. And you've heard a lot of voices around this area, and you say, "Oh, they're connected. They're connected. Oh my God, they're the government." Don't give a shit. You better think about who's in office right now, and you better think about what he's been through and by whom. So, with that said, I would send word of caution that if you know about such things, I would band together and I would become a group of whistleblowers and state that you are sick and tired of working in and around hostile environments, expected to do unethical and immoral things, and look the other way. Don't abide by policies. Write your own laws and as you go, make up shit as you go, and simply take action, because the day's coming, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to play these snippets of this, and you tell me what you think. If you believe that you believe that this person has entitlement mentality. Hang on. 1637, check out. Do you want to take a drink or a sniff? I can see the bubbles right there, which would probably mean it's ginger ale. I don't smell any alcohol on you at this time. It's ginger ale because it is ginger ale. I asked you largely because that is the type of glass that a lot of people prefer to sip their wine out of, especially if they don't have a stemmed glass, right? Hey, I'm sorry that I have in that glass. It's entirely fine. It's a gold-colored liquid inside of a glass that's used for wine. So, okay. This is making me so nervous right now. Okay, man. If you don't, do you happen to have insurance registration on the vehicle as well? Hello. How you doing, man? Oh, good. Listen, I tried to pull you over back here, but I don't think you saw me. Was I speeding? No, you're on your phone. I looked over and you had it up in front of you. Is there any particular reason for it? I don't have a sign. Oh, okay. What did you have in front of you then? Ginger ale. Okay. I'm just asking. Would you mind taking this? Well, please? I mean, you kind of act like. Ma'am, do you have your license, registration, insurance? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous how, ma'am? I didn't have a phone up. Okay. I didn't have anything up. And so I think that, are you like...
I saw your right hand in front of the steering wheel with something rectangular in it. Do you happen to have your license registration, ma'am?
I wish I could call my husband right now.
That's fine.
But I don't have my phone. Okay. So that would be hard.
So outside of that glass, is there anything else rectangular you may have been holding up?
I don't think it'd be that. I mean, I may have done that or something.
Okay. Well, is there any particular, and I'm just asking this, right? Is there any particular reason as to why you didn't see me until I was already out here, like walking up to you? I was behind you for a little bit here.
What? I don't know. What would be the reason? I didn't see you.
Well, I was just asking because it seems like you didn't see me. You had something in front of you. I didn't know if that was a phone particularly.
Now, how did you and the police both get involved?
Because they check up on us pretty regularly. Do you have your license?
I'm looking for it. I was at the doctor. I had to take it out for them the other day. Let's see. There's my license.
Okay. Thank you very much. Miss Reddick, is it Reddick or Reddick? I'm just asking to make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Are you in town?
No.
You don't know my husband?
No.
The judge? Okay. Yep. Well, he isn't anymore. And, you just, that's not right.
I didn't imply any such thing. I asked you.
You shouldn't have that kind of power to intimidate people.
I'm not abusing any kind of power. If you'll please just sit tight, I will be back with your license. Make sure that you're a valid driver. You get you on your way, okay? Thank you. Seeing as how we're claiming we don't have a phone on us today.
Claiming?
Ma'am, please take your seat.
Claiming?
Take your seat and do it.
You think I'm going to hurt you?
I don't particularly appreciate the attitude. Please sit down in your seat.
My attitude?
I'm trying to be polite.
I don't like the attitude that you're. If I'm saying I don't have a phone, and you're saying I do have a phone.
Towards you. I would appreciate it if you just sit tight for a second and allow me to explain. Phone on us today. Oh, there goes our license. Seeing as
You're just saying, you're just agreeing with me, and instead of saying, this is probably and I don't know what.
Do you happen to have your insurance on you now?
Didn't I just show it to you?
I have your registration.
What's this?
That would be insurance. Wonderful, thank you.
How old are you? You're just saying, you're just agreeing with me. If I'm the worst thing going on in this town right now, then we're in good shape. If I'm the worst thing going on in this town right now.
Thank you very much, Miss Reddick.
So entitlement mentality. So we won't speak to the judge's kid. We already know that guy threw hammers at his kids, was videoed and photographed doing so, admitted to doing so in the most bizarre ways that you all have probably heard. If not, please feel free to request. I'll send it to you. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Same person, same guy, by the way, who had myself and Daryl Petrie falsely arrested for exercising our constitutional rights at a Wilmington City Council meeting. But then let's go talk about another mayor's boy who somehow was recommended for 6 criminal charges. The guy should be a reporting sex offender, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion. This city either agreed with, or the Ohio Supreme Court, the prosecutor and the former city safety director states that was handed over to the Ohio Supreme Court special prosecutors, where we're going to find out their names, and we're going to talk about them. because these are the same people that we've got. If it's the same two yahoos that have lied to myself and Mr. Petrie on record, recorded, and boy, this is certainly going to get immensely interesting. This is going to be over the top because there's several other things that I'm going to be bringing to light. That is because if hey, you know what? I'm not going to go there right this second, but we're going to be talking about policies, laws, um, who gets away with breaking those. We're going to compare and contrast a time card violation with essentially a rapist. One was Brady'd and the other one wasn't. I'll let you guess which one. The rapist wasn't Brady'd. He's going to say, "I'm not a rapist." Well, if 90% of human beings, sir, if you want to dispute that, 99% of human beings that read both your BCI and your third party report would say you, sir, are a fucking rapist. And have all the friends you like and stand behind you. I'm sorry. That's just things. I mean, again, I'm appalled that somebody like this was left uncharged. I'm not surprised because my thoughts is this guy knows a lot of shit. And he could probably bury a lot of people in this town. And guess what, Mr. Riley? You're going to get your chance. You're going to have your day in court. Promise you. Keep an eye on the docket in the next month. Oh, by the way, Mr. Petrie filed his complaint. Nothing yet. They don't know what to do with it. By the way, this same identical complaint. You know what another court did? Immediately, they didn't even have forensics evidence. Immediately dismissed and arrested the officer. Immediately. What's going on here, Wilmington? To be continued, my friends. To be continued.